I'm Elijah Ware here with Tom Sacco, and we're here at Rhinebeck High School as the Panthers get set to host the Keio Unicorns. Rhinebeck comes in at 4-9, Keio at 0-12, and this should be an interesting one, Tom. Rhinebeck can't get complacent.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are really not having the year they wanted to have, obviously. Rhinebeck has had a bit of an uneven second half of games, so they're going to really need to stay focused and, like you said, not get complacent, not blow any leads they might have.
So we're going to look for Rhinebeck to stay focused and come in and keep their foot on the gas. So we'll have your opening tip coming up next. As we get set for the opening tip, I have Tom Sacco to my left. And Tom, what do you think Rhinebeck has to do in order to come away with the victory?
I mean, I think they just gotta, play the way they've been playing. They're only 4-9 right now, but Keio at this point is 0-12. So I think they just need to be focused and disciplined, and not let the lead get away from them as they've done the past couple games.
So Rhinebeck wins the opening tip. They try to swing the ball around. Keio starts out in a man-to-man defense, and this one's kicked to the corner, and it sails out of bounds. That was a good look, but just a little off target.
Yep. See, Keio is going to be very vocal this whole game. That's what they do.
Right. So Rhinebeck sets up a soft full-court press, and this one is stolen. Ryan Ramos at the top of the key. It's now Corey Greenland as he swings this one over. And this one's gonna go back to the corner to Greenland. He pump fakes, drives to the basket, and scores misses an easy layup. This one rebounded. And the floater is up and off the glass and in. And that was Ryan Heaton. I'm sure he's the younger brother of Aiden Heaton. This is Ramos as he kicks to the corner for Greenland. Greenland had a shot, but he decides to slow it down. It's now Greenland as he gives a nice hesitation. And this is traveling called against Cole Hodes.
They've had a couple open shots from three there, but I guess, it's not in their game plan this early. I thought they could have, had a few good looks from out there.
I think we might have just overthought that one a little bit. As Rhinebeck stays in the full court press. They want to test Keio's ability to handle the ball, and this is a good pass over to the left short corner, and that one is up and in for Masamichi So. And this one is up by Heaton. He gets his own rebound. He goes up. That was all ball. Greenland gets the rebound, and this one is up and scored. And we don't.
Is that a foul on the shot?
And that's Evan Falco. As Evan Falco changed his number from 34 to 3 this game. So Falco takes it in and gets the and-one.
And so far, Ronick definitely has the advantage in the rebound game.
So it's now Greenland as he stays up. And this one is nearly stolen from behind by Greenland. And Rhinebeck had a chance to trap him there, but they didn't realize it. And this is a nice double crossover. And Nomura, he couldn't finish at the rim. And now it's Ramos gets him across the timeline, makes a spin into the paint, puts it up. This one off the back iron, kicked out to Greenland. Up top of the Heaton, he shoots, and it's off the front of the rim.
Rhinebeck's getting some good looks on these shots, but they're just not falling the way they want them to at this point. That was a nice spin move.
Right. So they're definitely getting to the spots they want to get to on the floor. It's about finishing. As Ramos has the ball, it's going to be all about executing for Rhinebeck. They are the better team, but anybody can be beat.
That's right.
So this is think that might have been a 3-second violation.
I
don't know. I'm not sure because it was on the shot.
Nice steal on the inbound.
And this one. So emphatically, Coach Stan Hamlet wants a timeout as he wants to talk things over with his unicorns. So we'll be right back after the quick timeout. So we're back after the timeout from Coach Hamlet. And he just wanted to calm his team down because they've had some chances to execute on some layups, some missed passes. So he wants to get his team a little more focused to start this game so it doesn't get out of hand.
Yep.
And this is a near turnover and a good spin move and cross by Morishima as he goes into the paint, drives, and he saves it in the heat. And Reineke is off to the races over to Falco. Falco goes up, misses the layup. This one rebounded, put up again by Greenland, and he eventually finishes.
And that was a good 2-on-1 look there, but again, they couldn't finish. But I think they're getting saved by the fact that they have such an advantage rebounding.
Right.
And that was 3 boards in a row.
So the size advantage for Reineke, obviously a factor here early on.
Absolutely.
As Greenland takes it in and gets another and one. And Coach Hamlet wants to shake things up a bit and get some bigger guys into the game. And Reineke is up 10-2 with 4:37 left to go here in this first quarter. Greenland gets that one to roll in. And that was a traveling violation called against Masamune Yamano. And I wasn't too sure about that call.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little.
And Greenland puts up a 3 and it's in. As he had all the time in the world to shoot that one.
Yep. If all these open looks start falling more consistently like that, this game is going to get even more out of hand in a hurry, I think.
And Keio tries to go up, and this is Takahiro Harada, and he's fouled. So Keio looking to get some points on the board as they're now down 14-2. So Harada goes 1 for 2. Heaton brings it up. Ryan Ramos decides to take a deep 3, and this one is off the back arm. Rebound by Greenland. He goes up, and it's rebounded by Harada as he pivots, swings a little elbow, and gets the outlet.
Getting a little bold with some of these shots. I guess you got a big lead, you can do stuff like that.
And a lot of the times, those are the shots that you should take.
That's right.
Put the dagger in.
Yep.
So it's Greenland with the rebound. He passes it up to Falco. Falco back to Greenland. And they set it back up with Ramos up top. So Falco comes up to set the screen. Ramos pulls up at the elbow, and he sinks another jumper. And Reineke is in control of this game.
Yep. Shots starting to fall now. A little bit inconsistent early on, but that seems to be behind them.
And obviously, Reineke is much more mature in the game of basketball right now than the Unicorns are. As this one is rebounded, outletted. This one is going to go up by Heaton as he was fouled. And this one is given to Keio. And I don't know about that one.
I thought he was fouled going up with the shot. I don't know.
And I thought if he was fouled, obviously, he should have at least got the ball back.
Yeah, man, and could have even made a case for that to be a shooting foul, but I don't know how exactly Keio ends up with the ball, but
So Keio gets it into the middle of the Rhineck defense, and this is their first clear layup, and it's missed. This one rebounded and put back up and in by Keis Katayama. So Katayama gets the bucket at the other end, and the foul on this end as Greenland tries to take it into the paint. But I think that's what Keio needs to do. They need to get the ball into the middle of the Rhineck press. And then once you do that, a lot of the times you'll have a 3-on-2, 2-on-1.
Yeah, but they have to, just like Rhineck had problems finishing early on, they're having some problems finishing, so they're gonna have to work on that, but they're definitely working at a size disadvantage too, on both ends.
That's a good pass down to the block, and this 3-ball is put up. And Nomura was looking for a foul as Ramos takes it down the throat of Keio and misses the layup. And this one outletted to Morishima. He takes it in, Euro step, tries to put it up. And this is a charge taken by Cole Hodes. So he stands in there, takes that charge as Keio came in a little out of control.
Yeah, I mean, both offenses are going pretty aggressive at the rim right now. Just charging in there and putting up shots.
So it's now Heaton as he dribbles over to Greenland. Greenland has an open 3. He puts it up off the back of the rim. It's now Keio off to the races. It's Nomura. He takes it in against Greenland, misses, gets the rebound, puts it up and misses again. And Heaton takes it back down the other way. And it's Heaton wide open for 3 as he was left alone. And he buries it. And Rhineck has a 19-5 lead.
And that was a perfect look. He was wide open there.
So Keio,
defense didn't account for him at all.
So Keio struggling to locate their defensive assignments. They leave Heaton wide open for 3 as he expands the lead 19-5 with 1:24 left to go here in this first quarter. We'll be right back. So we're back as Keio inbounds the ball after the timeout. It's now Keio gets it across the timeline. It's Kono. He has it on the right wing, back up top to Morishima. Morishima tries to drive left. He's guarded by Greenland. It's now back over to Kono. And Morishima looks like Keio's best option right now as he puts up a 3. But he has some wiggle with this game. He can handle the ball with his head up.
Yeah, he's made some nice moves down there dribbling. It was a good look. You can definitely tell he.
So Ramos plays with it at the top of the key. It's now Heaton as he looks for an open. He tries to get it down low to Falco. And this one knocked away. So some good defense from Masamichi So, the sophomore. So Greenland hits a nasty crossover, takes it to the rack, puts a little English on it, and scores.
He split 2 defenders there, took it right to the rack.
So now it's Greenland on the other end, and he gets a block / deflection / I don't know. but it was a good.
Looked like they tried to do his move that he just did on this side. Didn't really work out the same.
So good
he wasn't having any of that.
And defensive sequence for Greenland as he guards Morishima up top. Good pass, good basket cut from Masamichi So. He takes it in. And that was a good cut from So. And he's now at the line shooting 2. Down 21-5 with 6 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. So misses the first. So misses the second. Now he
put up a shot,
bringing it back down the other way. A flop from Morishima and a missed layup from Heaton. That was a tough angle for him.
It almost rolled in. I think he might have got a hand on it though on the shot.
So a strong first quarter coming out for Rhineck. They're up 21-5. We'll be right back with the second quarter. So we're here at the start of the second quarter as Keio has the possession. And they're down 21-5, but still a lot of time left to go for them to try and turn things around.
Yep. I mean, one of the problems Reineke has had in recent weeks is they haven't been as consistent in the second half of games for whatever reason.
So Greenland loses that one out of bounds, and that's a turnover against Reineke. And that's a good point you made there, Tom. Reineke has had trouble closing out games. So we'll see if they can keep their composure and their focus, as that's a good dish from Morishima.
And Keio's got to at least keep it close going into, the second half. Might not matter, at all if this league gets too big.
So Keio playing some good 2-3 defense as they switched it up from the man-to-man. And the rebound by number 12, Michael Miller. And he's fouled, so he'll be at the line shooting 2. And that's really the Achilles heel right there of Keio, giving up offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I've seen Keio get any contested rebounds so far on that end. Reinike's missed some shots early on, but they got the rebound 3 or 4 times in a row after the misses, and then eventually the shot will fall.
You give me 100 shots to your 70, I'll probably win most of the time. I will win. So Keio inbounds the ball. They try to break the press, and that's a dangerous pass, as Morishima didn't quite flash all the way to the middle. So this one passed over, a pump fake from Nomura. He puts it up. This one is off, and this one up to Falco as he takes it up and puts it in. So Coach Hamlet yells out instructions to his team as he wants them to get more aggressive on rebounding on the defensive end and continue to move the ball on offense. And this one is blocked by Greenland. Outletted to Heaton, up to Greenland, and he slows it down, sizes up, swings it out to Heaton. Heaton pulls up at the free throw line and drains it.
Not much you can do against a shot like that. I mean, the man was on him, had a hand in his face, but just drained it anyway.
So a good shot from Heaton expands the Reineke lead to 19. And I don't know what else Keio can really do besides what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, on defense, a lot of their shots are getting blocked just because, Reineke just has such a size advantage over them.
But see, Keio, they could use their size to their advantage. It's just the rebounding. If they could play fast and get quick rebounds and outlets, then they could change the game. But they have to get it out quick. So it's Morishima. As he passes it to the corner, pump fake from Kono. He takes it in, tries to make a pass to Katayama. But this one is deflected, and it's Reineke's basketball. So a screen coming from Evan Falco. Good crossover from Ramos. The kick to Greenland for 3, and it's an air ball. Rebound by Heaton, and it goes in. So Coach Hamlet urging his team to box out. It's not always about being the tallest or the strongest.
Positioning.
Right. Play with the right technique.
And like we said before, I mean, that was a missed shot, but they got it right back, and they still got the points anyway because of the rebound.
So Morishima takes it in and gets a nice layup as he goes up and under. Now not Falco, it's now Heaton in the corner for 3. He gets his own rebound, puts it up easily and misses the layup. So it's Morishima. He has a trailer. He doesn't give it to him. He makes a between the legs dribble to the right, tries to get it off the glass, but misses. And this is Ramos as he easily takes it in for the layup.
In the teeth of the defense. I mean, there were 3 guys under the rim. Didn't stop him.
And Ryan really softened up the defense on that possession. But they get the rebound. It's up to Heaton as he takes it to the middle, goes up, and he is fouled. And it looks like the foul is going to be on Masamichi So. Or actually, it's on Hadehiko Kono. Ronan Heaton knocks down the first. And coming into the game for Kono is number 10, Riku Mashita. And Heaton will have one more. And this one will stay with Ryan as So knocked that one out of bounds. And even on the free throws, they struggle to get the rebound.
Yep.
And that's just the little things that you have to do to win basketball games.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting out-rebounded by a large margin, so they just get 2 or 3 extra chances a shot to get the points back.
I'm not sure when these guys started playing basketball, but as you continue to play, a lot of things like boxing out and having good positioning, it just becomes second nature. It becomes instinctive. So it's Morishima up top. He swings it over to Nomura. Nomura thinks about a shot, back up to Morishima. He backs it out with 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Morishima steps back, dribbles, pulls up, shoots. It's off the left side of the rim and it sails out of bounds. But Morishima, he definitely has some moves.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice move. Yeah. He's done a couple of those, but the shots haven't fallen.
He knows how to get his shot off. It's now Ramos as he swings this one over to the corner. This one up top to Cantu, back over in the corner to Ramos. He puts it up. Misses with the rebound, tipped out to Greenland, and another rebound from De Silva. And this one goes up, another rebound from De Silva. As he puts it up himself this time and gets the basket. Good work there from De Silva.
Good rebounding again, and it's what we just talked about. They missed 3 shots, but got every single rebound, so Keio couldn't really take advantage of that.
So Del Miro, De Silva doing a good job as this one is stripped up to Ramos as he comes back forward. He knows he has Greenland as he makes a good pass, but Cantu won't be able to get it off because Greenland was fouled. So it'll be 1-1 for Greenland. 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And Greenland knocks down the first of the 1-1. So Ryusei Morishima comes out of the game. And now point guard is Nomura. This is Nomura as he takes it in, makes a good pass, kicked out. Right back to the corner. He had a shot.
He had 2 shots there.
Right.
I think he should have taken at least one of those. He was left all alone.
And I think Keio's best bet right now is to really take any shot they can get, whether it's a wide open 3, a deep 3. Take those shots.
Yeah.
You'll probably have
to
more
lose.
points.
And he was wide open and there was nobody on him.
Right.
Why not throw it up?
So Spin from Cantu back up top to Greenland. He comes off the screen, kicks it out. Cantu swings it up to Ramos for three, and it's good. Three-pointer for Ryan Ramos.
Keio needs to do a better job of covering the men out there behind the arc. That's a couple in a row now that are just left alone.
See, and it makes the game so tough when you have to guard the three ball as well as rebound being undersized.
Yep.
So Keio having a really tough time deciphering what to do on the defensive end right now. Whether you want to go out and contest or just get ready for the rebound.
If you're not getting the rebounds, maybe you should concentrate more on just going out and contesting the shots since you're not getting the rebounds anyway.
I think the rebound is more important. They're more likely to probably miss.
That's true.
And then you get the rebound and them making it. You know.
You got to be able to get the rebound.
So this one outletted up to Cantu, up to Ramos, and this one is stolen from behind. But Ramos recovers, kicks it up to Cantu. Cantu makes a good pass down low in the paint. And this is an and one from Michael Miller as he'll be at the line trying to complete the three-point play. Michael Miller knocks down the free throw. Rhynek up 41-9. 31 seconds left to go here in this first half. So it's Morishima and the pass right back to Morishima. He recovers it, goes up. Looks like he was fouled. And he hustles for the ball. Great hustle from Morishima. And it's going to be Rhynek basketball. So good hustle from Morishima, Rhynek basketball. But now Keio will get the ball back to start the second half. So that's a good thing for them.
They certainly have a lot of ground to make up.
13.4 seconds left to go in this first half. And Ramos will let it roll a little bit. He directs traffic. And this one swung out to Cantu. He puts it up and in for three. And that one will end the half as this one is put up by Morishima. But a big three to end the half from Justin Cantu. And Rhynek has a 44-9 lead. And I think it's safe to say before halftime, this one was out of reach.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Rhynek is shooting lights out from beyond the arc now. I mean, they're getting every rebound. Just really not much Keio can do at this point, other than, I guess, try and make it a more reasonable score.
So Keio goes into the half looking to make some adjustments, anything they can do to get some more rebounds and get some more open shot attempts. And Rhynek will go into the half looking to maintain doing what they're doing. Up 44-9. We'll be right back for the third quarter. So Keio will start this second half with the basketball. Because if you remember at the end of the first half, Morishima, he got the tie up, Rhynek got the ball. So now the possession is with Keio. And Rhynek starts a completely different starting lineup here to start the second half.
Yep. I think we're gonna see some bench players get some time.
Right. So it'll be Sam Felix, along with Justin Cantu, Ryan Ramos, Michael Barbieri, and number 31, Justin Fusco.
That's exactly how Keio needed to start this half.
So Keio starts this half with a three ball. It's now Cantu back down to Justin Fusco. As Morishima takes it in. And this rebound is by Ryan Ramos, and he's fouled. So Keio decided to bring some pressure, and the pressure works. And this one is passed to Morishima. He makes the pass, pump fake. And offensive rebound for Keio as they go up. And the rebound comes down to Barbieri.
I think he should have kept going with that shot. He probably would have gotten a foul call there.
So Keio decided to go back to the man-to-man, or a zone man-to-man, it looks like. And this one passed out to Cantu as he puts up a three. And this one is off the rim. And over the back foul called against Rydneck. It'll be Keio basketball. So as you can see, Keio starting this half with some different energy.
Yep.
Especially on the defensive end. Right. So they swing the ball around. This one passed to Nomura. Nomura makes a nice hesitation move, gets into the paint, but misses. It's now Cantu taking it in, and he's fouled.
Definitely playing with some more aggression on the defensive end, but, you know, getting a couple more foul calls.
Right. So it'll be Justin Cantu at the line. He starts the second half, and this one is off the back rim. So I'm not sure how the starters feel about being on the bench here to start the second half.
I wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't like it either. I would say just let us play, and then let them play the whole fourth quarter.
At least till the fourth, yeah. I mean, half is kind of early to be taking out the starters in any game, really.
But so you never know what goes on in the locker room. So maybe they might have been joking around.
Yeah.
Anything. So
it's possible.
So Coach Vecchione, he made a decision. So Ramos still in the game. He makes the pass to Fusco. Fusco keeps his dribble. He makes a pass down to Cantu. Cantu on the reverse, and then rolls out on him. And the rebound comes down.
Nice look.
So Cantu goes up, and an and one is called. I'm not sure if that wasn't a charge.
Yeah, that looked a little weird there. Moved it up on one knee, shooting.
So nonetheless, it'll be Cantu at the line shooting after he gets the and one. Rebound by Morishima. He pushes it across the timeline. He looks like he wanted to pull up for a three, and Keio has some open shots that they've been passing up. And they're now under the basket, and this will be a 3-second violation.
Yep. Definitely been passing up some open shots that would have been good looks.
And that three ball, that's a good shot. A wide open three.
Yeah.
It's a good shot.
And that's what you need.
Right. So it's Ramos as he shields away Morishima. And this is a good cut.
Nice pass.
Good pass, good cut. And the cut was from Sam Felix. The pass was from Ramos.
That was just perfectly timed by both players. Nothing you can do to...
And this is a pass from Felix. And he finishes the layup. So Sam Felix here starting the second half off the bench. And he's been a difference maker here thus far. This one tried to sneak in down low.
Another shot they maybe should have taken.
So it's Ramos, he'll get a screen from Barbieri. This one passed down to Barbieri, and he has this one stolen as he was lackadaisical with it. So the steal from So as this one is up to Katayama. He loses it out of bounds.
And he was all alone on the other side of the court. He fumbled that pass a little bit. Could have been a free 2 points.
So Katayama still looks confused. Maybe he thinks it was a foul or it was out on Rydneck. So it's now Sam Felix as he drives this one to the basket, and he's called for a charge. So some good defense there from Hidehiko Kona. Passed over to Kono, and he drains a three.
That's what happens when you take those shots.
So this layup is up and in by Barbieri. And it's Morishima as he crosses over, takes it to the rack, and misses. But a good crossover there for Morishima. He obviously has a good feel for the ball, a good feel for the game.
Yep, I mean, he's made some nice dribbling plays, made some nice moves to shake his man.
So it's Morishima trying to inbound. He gets it in to Katayama. Back to Morishima. He pump fakes. Good pass back to Katayama. He misses. And he gets the first one blocked, got the rebound. Tried to put it back up, but was fouled. So he'll be at the line shooting 2. Keio Katayama. Keio comes in averaging just under 35 points a game.
Don't know that they'll be hitting that average here tonight. I mean, maybe with the good rest of this quarter, a good fourth quarter.
They also give up 54 points per game. And this one is put up by Cantu and missed. And the rebound comes down to Katayama. He just throws it up for grabs. When it comes to Cantu,
They almost got it back anyway.
she takes it to the basket. And this is a foul called on the floor. So it'll be Rydneck taking it out underneath. And coming into the game for Rydneck is number 12, Michael Miller. And out of the game is Justin Cantu. So Miller swings it up top. It's Fusco. And this one is
He lands it hard there.
Barbieri. And that was a dangerous play. Good thing the KO defender got out of there. Could have fell right into his knee.
Yep. Definitely could have been dangerous. I don't know if he got tied up and tripped or what happened, but he hit the floor pretty hard.
So a good drive there from Fusco. He misses the layup. And Morishima pushes it fast down the right side. He tries to cross over. And this is a foul. And this will be against Michael Barbieri. No, actually it'll be against Justin Fusco. So now into the game for Rydneck is Muhammad Abdallah. And this is a 3-ball from the corner. And this one rims just out for Taiki Ono.
And Keio's getting some good looks on their shots. It's just a matter of getting them to fall.
This is a good inbound play executed, but they just can't finish the shot. And it's now Sam Felix getting it across the timeline. This is Abdallah. And then Felix misses. And this will be KO basketball. Well, actually it'll be Rydneck basketball underneath. 2:12 here to go in the third quarter. This one kicked out to Felix. And see, I wouldn't mind Felix taking that shot right there.
Yeah,
A couple feet behind the 3-point line.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lead. It's a good look. If he can make it, take it.
Right. I mean, I know you want to work on what you do, but it's a blowout. Have some fun.
Yeah.
Get your buckets. You don't get much playing time.
Exactly. You're in the game. You got your opportunity.
Right.
Show
Get your
out.
bucket. Right.
It's your time to make a statement. If you're, a bench player, you get put in the game. It's your time to shine now.
Yep. Get a chance to show coach what you can do in the game. Although you're playing against a team inferior.
Right. But, if you miss, doesn't really affect the game. You got a huge lead. If you make it, you know.
That's the time to really work on, not really the offense. I think it's time to work on your moves. Like getting to the basket, work on your Euro step, your left hand.
Yep.
Your deep three.
Yeah, you don't have to be too conservative. You got a lead, you're in the game.
This 3 ball is up and in by Taiki Ono. So the first one looked good, the second one is good. And Reineke is up 54-18. See, Felix thought about it that time.
Looks like he's still thinking about it.
He ends up kicking this one out to Muhammad Abdallah. Abdallah gets it up off the glass, misses, rebound to Michael Miller. And this one tipped away from behind. This one passed up to Morishima. She makes a good move, makes a spin, kicks it back out. And this one back to Taiki Ono, and this one is partially blocked. It's Abdallah as he tries to make the pass to Felix. It's knocked away. Ono passes it up to Morishima. Back to Ono. And he doesn't have a shot. He dribbles it around. Makes a pass. The kick out is now Ono. Swinging it to Morishima. He had an extra pass. He decides not to make it. And the rebound comes to Reineke. 30 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. This one pass to Abdallah. He misses.
Definitely seen some tougher defense in Keio this quarter. Some renewed energy on that side of the ball.
And when you have trouble scoring, that's really the only way you can score is by playing good defense.
Yep.
It's now Ono. He puts up another 3 and in. That Taiki Ono has it going.
Yeah, he looks to be finding his stroke now, and that's what they needed.
And some good defense there to end the quarter from Keio as the Unicorns play a strong third quarter. They get up to 21 points, still down by 33, but nonetheless, they cut into the lead a little bit by Reineke, and we'll be right back with 8 minutes left to go in this ball game. The Panthers up 54-21. So back here to start the fourth quarter, it'll be Reineke's basketball as they have a demanding 33-point lead. And this is a 3-ball by Sam Felix. It just misses the rim and it'll sail out of bounds and it'll be Unicorns basketball. Morishima brings it across the timeline, kicks it over to Ono. He had a shot.
Yeah, I mean, I would keep going back to him. I mean,
and that's a good shot there from Hidehiko Kono.
You gotta wonder if they can shoot like this now, why wasn't this the plan the first 3 quarters?
So we talked about a final score prediction at halftime. Looks like I'm gonna be wrong. I was guessing that Reineke would have 81 and Keio 23.
Only got a whole quarter and they already got 23, so.
And this is a shot up and missed by Kono. And this pass to Abdallah over to Felix. And the rebound comes to Michael Miller as he puts it up and in. It's now Morishima with the basketball. I know he's pretty tired. He's been handling the ball most of the night.
Dribbling around all over.
This will be I'm not sure if it was a travel or a foul. So they called a foul against Michael Barbieri, the sophomore forward / center. And this is a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Michael Vecchione. So we'll be right back after the timeout. 6:38 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So after the timeout from Coach Vecchione, it's Reineke leading 58-23. It's Keio basketball as they try to get something going on the offensive end. They had a pretty decent third quarter, scoring 14 points.
They definitely found their shot from deep. Ono has been shooting pretty well.
Yeah. Oh no, he has a good shot. It's just whether he can get it off in time before it gets blocked.
Yep. I mean, he's made a couple of the open ones, but contested.
So it's now Ono up top. He passes it back to Morishima. Morishima for three, rolls off the rim. Ono's in there fighting. And this one is out of bounds. Good hustle from Taiki Ono. But it sails out of bounds and it's right neck ball. So it's Muhammad Abdallah trying to get it across the timeline. This one passed up to Justin Fusco. He takes it in, kicks it out to Abdallah. Swung around to Cole Hodes. And it's Muhammad Abdallah as he looks for an opening. He retreat dribbles as Morishima puts on pressure. Justin Fusco with the ball. And this is a shot clock violation as the players in the game right now for Rodneck were unaware that the shot clock had run out. And that's a turnover.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be more aware than that.
That's a whole nother element of the game, especially when you add in the shot clock. Just being aware.
And maybe that is, why they got to put the bench players in so they get a feel for that type of thing.
Right. You never know when you're going to need these guys.
Get your, internal clock accustomed to how long you might have without having to look at the scoreboard the whole time at the clock.
So it's now Fusco. He makes a move. He is stripped. And this will be a jump ball. And it's Fusco and Katayama. And it'll be Keio basketball.
Left to go here in this fourth quarter. This one passed down to Katayama, and he's unable to handle it. So it's Abdallah, they try to chop him. He spins outside, makes a good pass up to Justin Fusco, and he decides to bring it out. Back to Abdallah, he retreat dribbles. And Fusco thought about it. He's being pressured by Kono. He takes it in for the and one.
Nice dribbling through traffic there. He almost lost that and just bullied his way to the rim anyway.
So a strong move there from Justin Fusco, just a sophomore forward / guard. He takes it in. And he tries to complete the three-point play right now.
You could definitely see the difference in aggression between the starters and the group on the court now in terms of how much they were attacking in the first and second quarter.
And you can see the rawness with guys like Fusco as he definitely can dribble through traffic.
Yep.
Very strong player. But once he starts to understand the mental part of the game,
then you just get a whole new world of possibilities for his game.
Being aware of the shot clock, being aware of when to run the offense, when to attack, things like that will take him to the next level. And he has time as he's just a sophomore.
Yep. That's why it's important for games like this. You get the younger guys in so they can start to do that, not get thrown, when you're a senior and you get thrown out there and you haven't really had a lot of time to learn these things.
So this one passed to Barbieri, back up to Fusco. He takes a mid-range jumper, misses, gets the rebound, tries to make a quick pass. And it's
took
too
someone's
fast.
head off with that one, yeah.
So it would have been Cole Hodes' head who came up, but he ducks out the way. And it's Keio basketball as Morishima swings it around. And this is a missed three from Nomura.
Nice hustle play there, came out of nowhere.
And that's Morishima. Masamichi So, as he gets the rebound, and he puts it up and in, and he'll be at the line shooting one to try and complete the three-point play. Good positioning there from So. So can't complete the three-point play. The rebound comes to Keio, but they have it stolen away. Keio gets the steal now, and this one passed back to Kono as he tries to get this one up to Nomura. It's knocked out of bounds by Barbieri. That was a near travel. This one put up and rebounded by Michael Miller. And a near travel there from Hodis. It's Abdallah as he goes behind the back. Swings it out to Hodis. Hodis pump fakes, tries to go up, has it blocked. So a good block there from So. It's now Nomura taking it up the court. For three is Kono, and it's up off the rim. And a rebound knocked out of bounds by Michael Miller. And it'll be Keio basketball. 2:46 left to go here in this fourth quarter.
Definitely a lower scoring quarter than the other three so far.
And this is Kono as he tries to hit a mid-range jumper. He misses. It's now Abdallah. And a good idea there from Fusco.
I just don't think they were on the same page for that one. It was a good idea, but
Tried to lob it over the top. Sails out of bounds.
I don't think he was ready to go get it.
So it's Keio basketball. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. Morishima steps back and airballs a three. Looked good.
Did look good.
And Sam Felix is back into the game. As he tries to cross over. And a good strip there from Morishima. And it's now Felix for three as he puts it up and in. So the referee stops play in order to get Ryotatsu Uda into the game. Now 2 minutes left to go. Keio is down by looks like 36 or 34. So Keio's down by 36. I just do the talking, I don't do the math. I let everybody else do the statistics. So Rydneck is gonna come away with the victory here. They'll improve to 5-9. I know those numbers.
Yep.
And Keio will drop down to 0-13.
I mean, they did, they picked it up in the second half. Seen some better defense, more aggressive defense.
And that's all
some nice shots.
Right. And that's all you can really do is just take the positive, see what you can build on.
Yep.
And just try to get better every day. As Michael Miller goes in for a layup. It's just all about getting better. I'm pretty sure you can learn a lot more from losing than winning. So these young men will continue to get better.
Nice floater there.
And that's Yamano, Masamune Yamano takes it in for the floater. So under a minute left to go here. And it's now Abdallah, he takes it in, misses the layup. This one passed up to So. So passes this one. This one is pump fake,
nice
put
fade.
up and missed. Good pump fake there from Yuta. You have to commend Keio for fighting until the very end of this game.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't lost any of their energy. They're still playing hard defense. flying to the ball.
And they're still communicating and talking on defense. But that's not going to matter. It's the Rhinebeck Panthers coming away with this victory as time runs out. And a very strong performance there from the Panthers, as they were already the favorites to win this game. They come in and do what they have to do.
Yep.
And they come away with the big 36-point victory.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely didn't take them for granted. They didn't take them lightly. They took care of business. Didn't make it any closer than it needed to be. Got some playing time for the younger players.
Right. So a good win here from Rhinebeck. They handled their business. They improved to 5-9. Keio drops to 0-13. And Tom and I will be right back with some interviews and the post-game report. Elijah Ware here with Corey Greenland. And Corey, you guys were obviously the better team. So what was your mindset coming into this game and how you would be effective?
Just don't give up. You can't just because they're 0-12 when they came in here, you can't go easy. You can't show no mercy. But we show that we can kill them. We killed them in the first quarter, and put our bench on.
So how were you able to stay focused? You weren't able to play in the second half. So how were you able to keep your composure there and cheer on for your teammates?
It's good. It don't matter. It's good to get my teammates in, put the subs in, get them working, because we're gonna need them sometime anyway. So it's just good. It's all right. All good.
So moving forward, I know this was a blowout win, but what do you guys need to work on in order to move forward towards the playoffs and get better as a team?
Definitely transitioning and knowing when to take a shot, or using the shot clock. We like to shoot early, so we got to start using the shot clock way often more.
Tom Sacco here with Coach Vecchione, and big win today. Keio came in winless. How do you keep everyone prepared and not getting ahead of yourselves coming into a game like that?
Yesterday we had lost a tight game to Sullivan Schechter on the road. It was a letdown. We had beat them a couple weeks ago home by about 10. Yesterday we lost by 12, and we needed a good game to bounce back. And today was, Keio was in the wrong place at the right time for us.
Oh, so extra motivation from
A
yesterday's
little motivation,
game,
we needed to really bounce back, and today was a perfect type of game that we needed. Next game is Thursday in Yonkers versus the Biondi School.
So we got to see a couple of the younger players out there today. What do you look to see, when a couple of inexperienced guys are out there?
Just if they're absorbing everything that we do in practice, running our plays, our defenses. They did well today for the amount of time. They pretty much all second half was a lot of the bench guys and the younger players.
Right.
So I think going forward, I think our program's is going to get better and better. We have a really strong modified program. So we have a lot to look forward to in the next couple of years.
What do you look to focus on the next couple games? Try and make a run, and with the playoffs coming up, what's going to be your focus moving forward?
I think our biggest focus are these tight games that we keep losing. We lost to Westlake in overtime. We lost to Yonkers High School in overtime. We lost to Bronxville by 2. We're in a lot of these games, and I think we just got to figure out a way to get these close game wins. I mean, we're losing a lot of these games close at the end of the games. And going forward, we still need a couple more wins to qualify for the playoffs. So hopefully in the next week or so we can get that.
So we're here with the post-game show. The Rhinebeck Panthers come away with the big 65-39 blowout win over the Keio Unicorns. And Tom, we kind of knew from the start, Rhinebeck was the superior team, but Keio still fought. So what did you see there? What did Rhinebeck learn, and how are they getting better?
Well, like you said, Keio came in at 0-12. Rhinebeck was, obviously the superior team, but as Coach said, they had a letdown yesterday. So I think they all came in here focused and ready to go. They didn't want any chance for that happening again, and I think they, played wire to wire and just, took care of business.
So the focus here from the Panthers leads to them improving to 5-9. Keio falling down to 0-13. I'm Elijah Ware here with Tom Sacco, our community sports producer Rob Moretti, our camera guys Jack Wells, along with Jeff Rado.
I'm Elijah Ware. This is LMC Varsity Sports.